G'day Dark Realmers, it's horror author and illustrator Michael J. Elliott here with you again, and today we're going to be checking out a movie about a haunted police station. Hey, if this is your first trip to the Diaries, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, and if you want to keep up with the best in horror, in books, movie reviews, creepypasta and trivia, then hit the subscribe button so you'll always be on top. Okay, Dark Realmers, our movie today is called The Last Shift, and we're going to look at it right now. Yeah! Okay, Dark Realmers, Last Shift stars Juliana Harkave as Constable Jessica Lauren, and this movie's basically a one-woman show. She basically is the main character. There are other characters, but I'll get into that a little bit later. Now, the basic plot of the movie is that this police station is closing down. Everything, equipment, so forth, officers have been moved to a new station, and she's just there, as the name implies, on the last shift, and she has to stay there till 4 a.m. Because some men from the hazardous waste materials collection unit will be there to collect some hazardous material that's in the forensic room. Sounds simple enough, okay, but there's a lot of things that happen. Okay, now first thing we get is that she's told by her sergeant, look, there's nothing to worry about, all the calls, 911 has all been rerouted to the new station. You shouldn't have, all you've got to do is just, stay here till 4 a.m. when the guys come you can go. Okay, and that sounds pretty fine until she starts getting phone calls, saying help me, and she rings up the new station saying, I thought all the calls were rerouted. Yes, they have been. Then lights go out and things like that. And a strange homeless man manages to get into the station and just, there's wheeze on the floor, things like that. Well, the basic crux of the story is that this police station has a rather nasty history, because a Charles Manson-like figure who's known as John Michael Payman, he killed himself, and two of his devoted followers killed themselves at this police station, and now it's actually haunted. Okay, now this story, Dark Realmers, is told via a series of jump scares. Now, I'm not a big fan of jump scares, but in this case it's needed, because that's how the story is told, where Constable Lauren sees things that have happened from the past as a series of jump scares, and they may be this cult leader in the cell, scenes of the two followers with the bloody hood over their heads. So rather than it normally being distracted, or a very distracting thing that Hollywood does, this jump scare technique has been used effectively by the director and the writer, and it's not there just for scares, it's there because it actually advances the story. Okay, now the problems I had with the movie were the fact that this police officer, he goes through hell and back, and I know they're all trained and everything, but they're not trained to deal with the paranormal, okay? Things like that that are quite frightening, writing on the wall in blood, things like that. They're not trained for that, so I just wondered why she would stick it out so long. Okay, that may be a little thing, okay, Dark Realmers? But also, too, the last 20 minutes of the film just came undone. The nice work that was built up with the story as it progressed and what she finds out about the station and its history was completely undone in the last 20 minutes by an ending that really didn't match the strength of where the movie was at that point. Now, I've checked out some reviews for this movie because I always like seeing how they tally up with my opinion. And this was a very mixed bag. Some people felt it was utterly terrifying, the best movie they'd seen in a long time. And other people just felt that, no, didn't do it for me, you know, I didn't appreciate the jump scares and so forth. So you're going to have to make up your own mind about this one, Dark Realmers. I enjoyed it, but after half an hour, 45 minutes, all the jump scares that were designed to tell the story just left me nonplussed. Okay, nonplussed, was not really impressed. And then when the ending came about, it just totally let me down. So there's my review of Last Stand, Dark Realmers. Now you can find this on Netflix and other streaming services. It's also available on DVD and Blu-ray for you to check out. Okay, and as I said, because it's one of those movies that polarizes people. You'll either be in the camp where it will terrify you or it won't terrify you, okay? So you have to make up your mind about that. So if you have seen it, let me know in the comments section below, and what did you think? Was it one of the best frightening films you've seen in a long time? Or was it, no, didn't do it for you, okay? I'd love to know. Okay, that's it from me, Dark Realmers, Michael J. Elliott. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. And remember, if you need to go to the police station, always make sure it's a well-lit one. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.